And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome everybody to the stream. Hope you all had a fantastic Thursday. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at the new update. Obviously the brand new knife that was introduced to the game, the Kukri knife. Is it worth buying? Will it be a long-term good investment? Do you buy it now? Do you buy it in a year? When should we be buying? I'm going to try my best to answer all of that and more. We'll do some Q&A, and that will be the stream. Real quick though, before we get started, I do want to shout out as always the Patreon. I did post a brand new video, best stickers to buy after the last CS2 update. I did some research, some homework. I took a look at some of the stickers that I find very attractive, and I made a video talking about the stickers that I'm looking into buying. So if you're interested in that, and also my buys and sells whenever I purchase or sell a skin, my entire portfolio, link is in the description on how you guys can join the private community in the Discord and all of that. You can also do it through the YouTube channel memberships as well. These videos do get posted over on YouTube. If you scroll onto my channel, here is the entire library of members only videos for members that subscribe. Okay, I've talked long enough. Let me pop out the chat and say hello to you beautiful people. Here we go, chat. What do you guys think of the Kukri knife? L or W? Are you going to buy the new Kukri knife? 81% of you say no. So my question to you is, why? The people that say no, why are you not going to buy the new Kukri knife? Do you not like how it looks? You don't like the animation? You don't think it's a good investment? I'm just genuinely curious what you guys think of the new knife. Let's talk about it real quick before we start taking a look at like older knives and talk about fundamentals and stuff like that. You won't get rich from skins, that is true. It's not going to make you rich, I never said that. I don't like the tilt forward, fair enough. Animation is cool, just don't like the look of the knife, fair enough. Even Navaja is better, that's a yikes, because I already have a butterfly, that's a solid idea, or a solid reason. Matex says, hello Fano, since Copenhagen will be coming out soon and Paris going down, Paris is the new RMR. I'll make a video about Paris later this week, and I'll also do a stream potentially tomorrow talking about Paris investments and looking at like the teams that are playing in the RMRs and stuff. I know I have been promising that stream for you guys, so if you're interested in that, guys, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and you'll get notified of that. I did post a brand new video this morning. How many of you guys watched the video? Press 1 if you did. Just to want to see how many of you guys pay attention to the new content. The simple 10x gang, you already know. Let's see, good animation, but it's ugly. Max, you're a member. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Matex, yes, thank you. It's too expensive. I prefer the Navaja knife. Navaja is too small. You know, here's the thing, chat. When you go for knives, you want to go for something that, you know, something that's big, you know, something that takes up a lot of space, something that can, you know, slash your enemies across the map, you know, okay, not across the map, but you guys get the point. You're paying for pixels on your screen, chat. When people buy knives, they're paying for, literally pixels on their screen. They're paying to enjoy art, to enjoy a design, to enjoy their experience. Okay, not to enjoy, to enhance their experience, right? When competing in 5v5 game modes, right? So I'm not a member yet, but I will join your Patreon. No worries, Max, no worries, but I do appreciate it, man. A lot of content on the way for the Patreon as well as the YouTube channel memberships. We got a great community there. So if you're interested in upping your finances, upping your investments, I highly recommend the Patreon. But long story short, I don't agree that Navaja is better, but it is slightly below mid. So, okay, this is the last knife that was introduced to the game, chat. Before the Kukri knife, does anybody know what knife that was? What were the last knives or knife that was added to the game prior to the Kukri knife? Who knows? Let's see how good your skin trivia is, chat. Where's your crafts? Shut up, Neven. The Nomad knife, good guess, yeah. The classic knife, also a good guess. Butterfly, nope, Butterfly was added in I believe 14, Breakout. It was a long time ago. Bowie knife was added 16. Navaja knife is close, that's Horizon, which is, I believe, 2018, without double checking. Fracture knives, Fracture knives actually came after the Shattered Web knives, I'm pretty sure, chat. So again, I didn't do my homework. This is just off of mental memory playing this game for so many years. I'm pretty sure if you go to cases and you look at the Shattered Web case, Shattered Web case was the first case to have the Shattered Web case skins, which are only found in 2 cases. They're found in the Fracture case, and they're found in the Shattered Web case. Shattered Web came out 2019. Fracture came out 2020. So, the reason I want to look at the previous knives was because here's the thing. These knives were added to the game as part of an operation, and we had several new knife types. We had a nomad knife, we had a what else did we have? Nomad knife, paracord knife, survival knife. We also had a skeleton knife. So 4 knives were added to the game, new knife types. And many people were anticipating that the new Kukri knife was going to be part of an operation. It was going to be the rare special item as part of the operation, and then after the operation ends, they give us a brand new case to replace it, right? Because they usually discontinued the operation cases. They give us a brand new case that has the same knives, right? Because that's what they did with the Shattered Web knives. They ended the operation, got rid of the case, and they gave us the Fracture case. So similar thing could happen. But this time we only have one knife in that case. It's not like they added a whole bunch of new knives. So that's actually kind of interesting. So I guess we can't really look at Shattered Web as the same because obviously it was an operation. This was not. So I'm curious. The last case, chat, where they introduced a brand new knife and nothing else literally was I believe the classic knife, if I'm not mistaken, because the classic knife was added to the game as part of an anniversary. So even that you can't really, I don't want to say compare, but like, because this was like a one-off event, like a 20th anniversary, here's a case that only has this knife, the classic old knife that everybody who, you know, played this game back in the day loved this knife in Source and 1.6. So long story short, and the crazy part is they only added this classic knife in one case, in the CS 20th anniversary case, and it's been 4 years since this case came out, and they didn't give us a second generation of the classic knife. They didn't give us a Doppler. You know, they usually what happens in CSGO is they give us a brand new case that, brand new knives that are in the original finishes, which are like the OG, the first finishes, which are, you know, fades, vanillas, slaughters, crimsons, stuff like that, right? And then they give us like the chroma knives, or the knives that have like Dopplers and, you know, rubies, sapphires, stuff like that, right? Sometimes they do gammas, which are, you know, the gamma Dopplers and stuff like that. So lures and etc. So in this particular case, they only gave us so they gave us the original. So my question to you guys is, if we get another case this year, do you think it's going to be an operation case? And if so, what will be the rare special item in that case? Will it be the same knives? Will it be the same knife as the Kilowatt case? Will it be the Kukri knife with Dopplers? Will it be literally the same knife? I don't know. This time they're going reverse. They're doing like a reverse type thing where they introduce a generic case and then they give us an operation, as opposed to Shattered Web where they give us the new knife and then they give us the same knives. So I think they'll do a reverse, honestly, if you ask me. I don't know. I'm curious to see what you guys say. There are some other games here with loots and stuff and crates. So can you guys hear me? Hello? Chat, press 1 if you guys can hear me. Hopefully I'm still live. We should still be live, chat. We should still be live. It is better. I apologize, chat. Sorry about that. That's good. We're back. Okay. So as I was saying, you guys really think that we're gonna have like a one-off case? Knowing Valve, I just have a feeling that they're going to give us, because you can't just have. In history, there has only been one case that has given us a new knife and has not been updated yet, and that's the CS 20th case. I dare you to find a case where they added a brand new knife and the knife is only found in one case. It doesn't exist. It's only CS 20th anniversary case. And the classic knife is a special one because it was an anniversary type case. And this case has nothing to do with CS2 being released. This is just called the Kilowatt case. Dude, imagine if the operation was called Kilowatt. Operation Kilowatt. they were thinking about it probably, but then they decided against it. Probably last minute. Knowing Valve, last minute they were like, you know what? The game isn't stable enough. We still have issues with, you know, that we need to iron out. Let's just give them the case. Minus, you know, the operation. Come on, guys, give the video a like. Yeah, guys, please do me a favor. Hit the like button to show your support. I would highly encourage it, guys. Thank you. It would help me out a ton. Spread this stream to more viewers. Operation will be something with a dragon. That'd be kind of cool. Coincide with, like, China later this year. What do you think? How valuable will the Kukri knife be? The reason I ask all these questions, chat, is we're trying to gauge the price that this knife settles. You know what I mean? Like, right now, knife prices are elevated. So I agree with a lot of you guys in the chat that say now is probably not the time to be buying these knives. Yes, they look cool. I love me a good fade. I love fade knives. And they are only found in this case at the moment. So my question to you guys is, if you think that they're going to remain only in this case will probably be in the game for a couple of years. Because if you look at cases, and you look at the next case in, like, the fracture, okay, fracture case, you can't really compare it. So we're not going to use the fracture case as a baseline. We're going to use the next case, which is the Dreams and Nightmares. And the Dreams and Nightmares has, okay, so this is found in 2 cases. Hold on a minute. So we can't even use Dreams and Nightmares. Because look, Dreams and Nightmares is, you know, the knives are found in Riptide, which is gone. Riptide is gone. So Dreams and Nightmares is going to remain in the game. So you really can't, So I guess Recoil is next. They're going to get rid of Recoil next. Unless they give us, like, more Fracture cases, like a Fracture 2 case. But there's so many people that want the Shattered Web knives and Doppler finishes, which I agree. I personally would love to see them. So, long story short, not to confuse you guys, this case has been out for only a year. Okay, almost 2 years. So what I'm trying to say is, like, this knife is going to be in the game for a while. The question is, will they give us a second case with the same OG finishes, or will they give us Doppler finishes of the same knife next operation? And no matter what, you probably shouldn't be buying this knife now. That being said, whatever ends up happening in the next 6 to 12 months, depending on, like, you know, the new cases that we get and operation that we get, will dictate whether or not you may want to pick some of these up. Because, like I said on many streams, vanilla knives, OG knives, today this knife is new, expensive, you don't want to buy. But maybe in a few months, maybe in a year or 2, prices may settle a little bit. And if you happen to have some cash on the sidelines that you haven't had invested, or maybe you took profits, you could park money in some of these OG finishes of the new knife. That's what I'm trying to say. At the moment, it's a moonshot. It's far into the future. So again, you may say this video is kind of moot, but I think it's good to gauge the, what's the word? The overall appeal, like what the community thinks of this knife. And judging by the poll, a lot of you guys don't like it. If I look at the poll, I guess maybe a better question than, are you going to buy the new Kukri knife? Well, I mean, yeah, 80% of you are not going to buy it. Now, 80% of you, are you not going to buy it ever? Or what would be, I guess a better question, what would be a fair value price for this knife? For example, for the vanilla knife, how much would you realistically pay for it? Right now, it's on the Steam market like 900 bucks. Would you be comfortable paying 500, 400? Like what's a price for the vanilla knife that you think it will ultimately settle, in which case you may be tempted to buy? Or is there not a price? You're just absolutely no interest in buying this knife for an investment or for a play skin. Never ever, fair enough. Not more than 180 euros. That's crazy. 450. I think 450 is kind of fair, low key. 300, somewhere between 300 and 450. I think that's a fair price. I don't want to be like too extreme, like too pro and too anti, you know what I mean, chat? Not interested, but I'd probably say 250. Damn, for the vanilla, yeah. And again, the reason I say vanilla is because the vanilla knives are just basic, bland, boring, simple. They're only found in the original cases that contain these knives. So depending on like I said, a lot of factors far into the future. It may prove to be an investment long term, but again, that's probably like 5 years. And again, knives aren't going to make you rich, chat. So if you are looking to make a lot of money from investing in knives, that generally doesn't work. Knives are usually meant to store your value, to store your profits. If you happen to hit it big with, you know, maybe some patch investments from the last operation, or some Stockholm patches, or some Stockholm stickers, you made a lot of money from Antwerp, what have you, you may want to park some cash into some knives. At the moment though, this case, since it's so new, I would not recommend you guys park money into the new stuff. I already made the stream and video last night talking about why and, you know, what I'm thinking of doing. But long story short, be on the lookout. Like today, this is the new hot thing. But in a few months, in a few years, this may not be so hot, and the price may be low, in which case it inevitably becomes the next rare knife. Because listen, right now, chat, I'm gonna be 100% transparent. I'm looking at Horizon knives. I'm looking at Danger Zone knives. I'm looking at Talons. I'm looking at Ursus knives. Those are like a step below the original knives, right? Like the Karambit, a step below the Karambit is the Talon knife. Some people, you know, debatable whether or not Talon is better than Karambit. I'm not gonna go into like in and out. Generally speaking, most people prefer Karambits than Talons, but that's a whole nother topic. So me personally, right now, I'm looking at those knives from those two cases. In the future, in a couple of years, maybe we'll be looking back at the Kukri knife as a potential vanilla investment, or, you know, fade investment. Same with like the classic knives. But again, this is theoretical, this is in the future. I just wanted to make this stream just to get, like, gauge the interest of the audience or the community. Yeah. How are you doing there, Hagai? Welcome to the stream. Why would you store your value if you have Steam balance? Steam balance has a limit, and plus, you don't want to be in cash. You want to put it into something that has potential to grow. So vanilla knives, they do grow at times. They're actually more predictable than other knives because they're very basic. They don't like, you're not gonna have a year where everybody's talking about Dopplers, and then the next year nobody gives a rat's behind about Dopplers. Similar to what happened in like 2015-16, where everybody loved Crimson Webs and Slaughters, and then Dopplers came out and stole their thunder. You're not gonna have that with vanillas. Those are just old, rare, in most cases, from older cases, and it's just simple. You just park some cash there, and if you ever need the money, they're pretty liquid, I'd say. You can always sell them. So that's just my philosophy, that's just my strategy. Kukri knives are just Wish.com Bowie knives, fight me. Oh shit. Do you think it's time to sell snakebite cases? I think snakebite will inevitably rise over the next couple of years. I only have like 1,000 of them. I probably should have sold on the initial spike. I missed my opportunity to sell at like the 30-cent mark or whatever they jumped to. So long story short, I'm probably just gonna keep it for the long term. Who knows what's gonna happen? What are your thoughts on Horizon cases? I already said I love the knives in those cases, so Horizon, Danger Zone, I think they rise from here. Is it the best investment right now? Probably not. I think that, CS2 still has a lot of growing, still has a lot of issues that need to be resolved before we get back into the bullishness that was last year. But that being said though, guys, I've been telling you guys for the past few weeks, or months even, you gotta think of the macroeconomics. The world isn't in a great spot right now. A lot of economies are fighting inflation, and there's problems and unrest all around the world. This is what's it called? Our little economy is a very tiny little sector or space in among the global economy, if that makes sense. But it's still, if people in China are struggling to pay rent and get jobs and live, they're not going to be buying pixels. They're going to be trying to survive. And I'm just using China as an example right now. There's other countries with even higher inflation and just worse conditions. So long story short, right now the world isn't in the best spot. The game isn't in the best spot. And there's a lot of uncertainty with, Copenhagen and investors So we're just in a little bit of a limbo period, right? I did say last night that the update was positive for the game. I think giving us a lot of freedom to make our crafts was a very good idea from Valve. And it also gave them the opportunity to extend the operation. And what I mean by that is extend the release date, push it back a little bit, give them a little bit more space to fix their game before they release the operation. So those of you that, watched last night's stream, you know that I'm not terribly upset that we didn't get an operation this go around. Would it have been nice to have an operation earlier this year? Yes, absolutely. It would have been awesome. But I can live with the current update, the new content. Copenhagen coming out soon is going to cause a lot of attention, a lot of interest, demand, and we'll go from there. We'll go from there, chat. Let me answer some questions. Let's shoot your questions, chat. I'm here to help you guys out. I have 11 plus years experience playing this game. I literally bought it the day it came out. Damn, I missed your streams, Fano. Thank you. I know. I really enjoy streaming with you guys. It's always a pleasure reading chats and answering and hang out with you guys. What do you think about the golden coil? Will it go up higher in price? Golden coil has a nice design. Had a glow up in CS2, has a serpent on it. When is the year of the snake, chat? Maybe next year, I don't know. So I like that. I like that skin. Pleasure's all mine. Thank you, Sabald. I appreciate that, man. Did you see how much the GG sticker went up? I did. And we briefly talked about it last night. It's not something I'm interested in investing in. I'm not chasing those stickers, chat. If you see a sticker that literally went double in price over one day, you don't want to be chasing, guys. You really don't want to be chasing. It's just not the way I invest. You want to buy low and sell high, not the other way around. Should I buy Breakout plus glove cases or keep them for Copenhagen? I personally... So your question is, should you invest money or park that money for a month and wait for Copenhagen? I personally don't see any reason why Breakout and glove cases start stonking between now and Copenhagen. I mean, they could slowly rise, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you buy them and then there are fees involved, I don't want you losing money on fees if they don't appreciate. So long story short, I like butterfly knives, butterfly vanillas. I used to own one. I currently have a butterfly knife. So I like butterflies long term as investments, stores of value, whatever. But nah, I personally wouldn't be buying cases right now. Should I wait on buying the M4 Black Lotus? Yes, any of the new skins, chat, I would not be a buyer here. Do not buy the new skins, or the knife for that matter. All this content, it's I don't want to say a cash grab, but it's more of an injection into the economy. It's to get more money into the game. Because when they add a case, when they add a capsule, a music kit box, you have to put money into your Steam account to buy it, or to have it be added to the game. Maybe not the case because it drops, but you guys get the point. Like, in order for these capsules to be spawned, you have to give money to Valve or put the money into the game. So this is positive for the economy. It's good for sentiment and it's good for demand. And yeah, we want new content. People are going to be talking about it, making videos, streams, unboxings, so this is good. This is good. Chinese New Year in 2 weeks. Yes, sir. We'll see how China fares this year. In what could we invest in now for long-term investments? So for long-term investments, chat, like I said, I'm holding on to my more expensive, older, discontinued skins like the Blue Phosphor. I would certainly hold long-term. Knights, I would hold long-term. Pretty much anything from the Cobblestone Collection, fair game. Discontinued Operation Collections, fair game. An Alt Prince, a Dragon Lore, a Howl. Some butterfly knives like the Butterfly Fade. The Vanilla Butterfly Dopplers are good. Let's see. I mean, long-term. You guys are asking long-term. Icarus Fell is good. And these are just my examples. Orion, you can't unbox this skin anymore. It's from a case. I like it. AK Vulcans, AK Fire Serpents. I'm actually planning on doing a video on some of the skins that could actually benefit from the new update. You know what I mean? Like skins that long-term this last update will benefit. So if you're interested in like some other ideas that I'm currently researching, hit the subscribe button. I'll definitely have a video either tomorrow or Saturday for a good list of skins that I'm eyeing that I think would benefit. Silver, what's up, man? Is it game over for Paris? I don't think so. I don't think it's game over just yet. And I'm not just saying it because I'm invested in Paris. I'm not just saying it. So like I said, guys, I said it before and I'll say it again. It's gonna be a little choppy, it's gonna be volatile. At the end of the day, there is still demand for these stickers. These stickers do look good. The only issue with them is the uncertainty. And the uncertainty is stemming from the proximity to the next major. We are 1 month away from the new stickers, and they're so and we just don't know what Valve are gonna give us. We don't know if they're going to give us the same stickers, borderless, boring, you know, cookie cutter, or they're gonna give us something unique and fresh. Personally, I would prefer unique and fresh. A, because I'm invested in Paris and Stockholm, but B, because generally speaking, you want new stuff. I mean, I don't care if, you know, you can still make stickers that look good and still be bordered. Like, you have old majors like Cato 15, DreamHack 14, Atlanta 17, Boston 18. Those are just some examples of good-looking stickers that have borders, that people craft with them. So, like, they could still give us stuff. They don't have to only give us borderless stickers for people to buy their products, right? So, that's just my take on it. Chinese New Year in 2 days, what are you buying? Yo, Nico, shout out to you, man. Thanks so much for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. What I'm buying for Chinese New Year, honestly, I am not buying too much right now just because I've already invested heavily. But what I will say though is I am eyeing, for those of you that didn't watch last night's stream, I am eyeing the Contenders patch pack. And the reason I pick Contenders is because it has Tai Lu, Year of the Dragon, Tai Lu, Chinese Org, Chinese major in a couple of months or later this year, and the patch pack obviously being the chances of them giving us a patch pack next major are pretty low. It's not zero, but it is low. So I do appreciate the donation. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. Shout out to you, man. So if I'm buying anything right now, Chad, it's probably just patches, Stockholm patches and patch packs. That's probably what I would recommend. Lumku, and I just want to preface it by saying it's a trade. It's not a long-term investment. It's a trade. It's a trade into the major. I'm gambling the fact they're not going to reintroduce them, playing the odds. That's what investing is. You play the odds, risk reward, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to buy Copenhagen just like I did Paris. This new crafting mechanism is a game changer for sticker investments. I totally agree with you. We have to see how the stickers look. But I'm definitely going to pick up some capsules next major for sure. Capsules and some stickers. But again, there's still a long ways to go. A lot can happen between now and then. They could throw a curveball, you know, at us. So who knows, man. Is the MP9 Bulldozer a good buy right now? It's an okay skin. Not from the best collection, I'd say. Bulldozer. I have one myself, but not as an investment, just for laughs and giggles here. Bulldozer is part of the Assault collection. The reason I say it's not a good investment is because it's at the top of its collection, meaning the supply is only going to go higher as people do trade-ups and fail the fade trade-up, right? So, like, you can't burn this skin. It only is going to go higher. Yes, it's going to grow at a slow rate, but it's the highest it can be, so it's not... Like, it'll rise with inflation, but it's not something that I would put a lot of money into. As a play skin to fit, you know, to fill a yellow themed inventory, absolutely go for it, but this update made crafting so much more fun, much needed refresh. I agree, 100%. Which stickers would you recommend buying because of the update? Yo, Kevu, you're a channel member, dude. Didn't you watch my latest YouTube video? Or my latest channel member video? I literally posted a video both to the Patreon and check your membership feed, I should say. Go to my YouTube channel and go under the members only videos. Like, I literally just posted a video, best stickers to buy after the last CS2 update. And I'm sure I'll make a public video at some point as well, but I just wanted to give the members a head start of like what I'm currently looking into before I, you know, make it public. Check it out though, Kevo. Check it out, man. Ah, yes, the Assault collection, the best collection in the world, right, Fano? Yo, I still need to make that video, Silver, with the caramel. It's coming soon. Inspect the Paris Apex Hollow. It looks way better, much less red. Apex Hollow, let's see, because I did invest in this sticker. So you're saying they fixed the borders. They made all of these stickers look more appealing. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but these look very polished. Like, it's not just Apex that got a glow up. Like, a lot of these stickers look so clean with these colors and the borders. I'm a believer, man. Like, crafting is gonna explode. All we need is inflation to go down, the world to, you know, come to peace with one another, which, you know, tough ask, but hey, you know, economies to start growing again, and obviously, most importantly, I would argue, Valve needs to, like, fix their problems with cheaters, make sure that the game is game ready for the major, no bugs, or fewer bugs, and then just crank out new content, give us an operation, give us, like, a reason to want to keep playing this game. This sticker update was a great reason, but now they have to follow it up. Like, this was one, I said it yesterday, this was the foundation update, and later this year, it will be stage 2, when they start executing. I'm a believer, which is why I'm still long skins, I'm still gonna be in this community, I'm still gonna invest, I'm still gonna play this game, and we're gonna do some pretty good stuff over the next couple of years. I'm very bullish, chat. What do you guys think about storing value in cobblestone skins? Yeah, I mean, like I said, any skin from the cobblestone collection, rich or poor, or like expensive, cheaper, I think it stores value long term. Is the Dragon King a good investment? If it's yes, do I go with factory new? You don't have to go with factory new. But Dragon King is a pretty decent skin. Not the best investment because it's from a case, but it does have a dragon and it does look pretty cool, so it's old. Yeah. Vid has got to be about old major stickers. I don't know, Yogi. I mean, the thumbnail has old major stickers, but there could also be something else in there that haven't really been talked about. Cologne 14 capsules is where I'm invested in. That's fine. Nothing wrong with capsules from Cologne 14. I like that. That's a decent idea. Do you think that letter stickers will tend to rise even more now since you can spell words on guns? Yeah, guys, so any sort of sticker that contains letters, or you can use it to, you know, spell something, historically that's been very good, but now it's going to benefit a lot more. As long as it hasn't already spiked, I have no problem with you guys investing in it. The only issue I have is I tend to only invest in items that are deflationary, meaning like there's a limited supply or it's a rare item to drop. So like Sticker Capsule 2 is an exception because like it's still dropping, it's limited item, still dropping, but it's rare to get. So as long as the item is rare to get and you can't just go to the Steam store and directly buy from Valve the item, I think you're safe. So keep that in mind, guys, when you're making your purchases, your investments. Don't, I know a lot of people are hyping up a lot of these stickers that can spell stuff, but it could subside for a little bit. I don't want you guys holding the bag at these elevated prices. I wouldn't be a chaser is what I'm trying to say. Like the GG sticker, I'm not chasing it here. It literally doubled overnight, and that's ridiculous. I'm also buying Riptide stickers. Those are good stickers, man. I like those stickers. Apex will be huge if Copenhagen is borderless. Yes, sir. Apex has potential. That's why I'm invested in it. Did any teams qualify for the major? We're going to be doing a stream probably tomorrow on that topic about teams that qualified versus teams that didn't, and their stickers, and we're going to be analyzing all of the Paris teams that played for Paris, what happened to them in the major, and that's tomorrow's stream. Let's see here. With the new sticker system, I prefer Paris stickers for placing because of the gap from the tournaments. The team logo, there's a bigger gap. Yep, it's larger. Rotation you can get. Yeah, I agree. It definitely makes every major more unique, which is either a good thing or a bad thing. But if you're a Paris investor, that's a good thing, I would say. Do you think it's smart to buy a knife right now out of the danger zone or horizon? I'd have to look at the prices. So give me a second. Talon knife prices. Let me Google this real quick. So if we look at the Talon, oops, hold on, come on now. 1 second, chat. Sorry about that. Talon knife, vanilla prices. If we look at its chart, 1 month, literally early this month, it seems to have formed a bottom. This was when I was saying, you should be buying on the way down. And now it seems to have spiked again. So if you believe this was a double bottom and this was the bottom and it's gonna rise from here, keep in mind, chat, it is February 8th, which we're literally approaching Chinese New Year. So that's generally a period of time. If you look at market graphs, February is usually a strong month in the economy, in the skins economy, historically speaking. Now, again, this year is obviously different from last year, different from the year before, so the degree to which skins will start accelerating in value, that remains to be seen. So I'm not going to be the one to call the bottom, But I would say that, yeah, I mean, if you're a long-term investor in like Horizon knives, I don't see why not. Like, if you really want to park money, put money into it, why not? The only problem I have is that, like I said, you're not going to get rich off of a Talon knife investment. It's a $400 knife. You will be lucky, or you'd be happy if it goes to 600, 700, maybe even 800 in the next year or two. Maybe it doubles. But more than doubling, I don't see that happening for a vanilla. So it's more of like a store of value that generally grows over time, has some fluctuations depending on, you know, the time of year or, you know, the economy or whatever. So long story short, unless you have a better investment right now or in the next month or so, which we actually kind of do, Copenhagen will be a potential investment, but we'll talk more about that later, later this month or later when it approaches. I generally would not be buying a knife right here. So long-winded answer saying I'm not buying knives right now. I'm not. I'm content with my knives. I'm content with the knives I have. I have more knives on an alt account, like fades and lures and stuff. I'm not buying knives right now. Right now, I am in investor mode. If you are a channel member, you're through the Patreon, you know my spreadsheet. I have tons of knives. Not tons, but I have a decent amount. But most of my money is in capsules. It's in stickers. And it used to be in cases. So right now I'm full investor mode. That's either a very good thing because I'm risk on, and it could make me a lot of money, or Copenhagen comes out and I'm screwed. So at least I have some higher tier skins here that will offset any potential losses with Paris, but at the end of the day, right now I'm fully invested in Stockholm, fully invested in Paris. I'm not buying anything else. I'm waiting for Copenhagen, waiting for clarity. Right now, there's a lot of anxiety and just like nobody really knows what's going to happen in the next month or so. So this last update was positive. It caused investors to become a little bit more giddy and excited, but it's certainly not, we're not out of the woods yet is what I'm trying to say. I am cautiously optimistic. I think that's the word. I'm cautiously optimistic. Why do you have knives, Fano? You can use the money to invest even more. Great question, Snowy. Risk reward. It's risk management, actually. I don't want to put all of my eggs in one basket and have it completely flop and ruin me. I'm at a point where I have a large enough net worth in skins to where, like, it's just smarter for me to hedge against the uncertainty with Copenhagen with the skins. Have something to hold value so that I preserve wealth. And this goes beyond skins. This will go into your personal finances when you know, as you get older, you know, if you invest in like stocks or in other assets, real estate, in whatever asset class, you generally, the more money you accumulate, the more net worth you accumulate, you generally want to protect it as you get older. So you're not going to be taking as big of a risks as your account grows, right? You only need to get rich once, chat. That's a very good line. So, long story short, I'm not putting 100% into Paris, even though the chance of me making a lot of money is there. And you know, in a couple months, it may have been the best decision of my life. I still much rather like have some, you know, safety and security in the skins, if that makes sense. Do you think the new case skins will level out within 6 months, like most cases? Yeah, give it like 6 to 12 months. Prices will go down. I beat you in a competitive like a year ago. Damn. Okay. What map was it? It was probably Inferno. I suck on Inferno. Why do you have knives? Okay, I already answered that. I bought Huntsman Gamma Doppler Phase 4 yesterday. Gamma Dopplers are a huge W. Any sort of Gamma Doppler, I'm a buyer. Long term, I like it. It's a high risk, high reward. That's true. But Snowy, you can take a look at my spreadsheet, and I already have like over $10,000 worth of stickers. Like $20,000, literally. That's a decent amount of risk, I'd say. I could go more, but I also have other investments too. So, generally speaking, I don't want to like overextend myself. You know what I mean? You have a lot of mouse glitters. I do. Do you think making videos of me playing CSGO would be a good idea? I've been playing for a long time and I am playing terrible. Maybe people will find it funny. So you have to do more than just play terrible. You have to make a video that's like engaging, something that's funny and captures the attention. So like you just running with like low quality audio, bad music, you just running in the, running and gunning and dying, that's not gonna cause people to want to subscribe or to watch. You need to actually, captivate your audience. You need to make them really interested in you failing, and that's why you need a good editor, and you need a good idea. You need to not make it seem fake, if that makes sense. But otherwise, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not a bad idea. I would recommend starting with YouTube Shorts, just because the Shorts algorithm is usually way better for smaller channels, and those types of funny clips of like moments would probably cause more engagement than long form content, but that's just me. Have you made some crafts, Fano? Can you please show? Have I personally crafted? No, I have not. I am an investor at heart, so generally speaking, crafting is what I like to call, here I have a storage container to show you guys. I have a storage container called Degen Activities. No shade to anybody who loves to craft. I love crafting myself, but it is kind of not degenerate, but at the end of the day, it is a waste of money if you think about it. Like, you are throwing money into a fire and crafting a skin. So it's a big money pit. So right now I'm in investor mode. Maybe in a few months, maybe in a year, I will be more interested in crafting again. But especially with the new stuff, right? The new stickers, the new skins, I'm not crafting. Absolutely not. Everything is so expensive. Wait for prices to settle down a little bit. I'm not buying the new stickers. I'm not buying the new case. I'm being stingy, chat. We live in tough times, guys. We live in tough times, tough economic times. I don't care where you live. So you want to be very vigilant and protect your money, right? To be honest, I look for sticker crafts on the market. Exactly, that's the cheaper thing to do. Go on like Float DB or the Float Marketplace buff and find some crafts. Go open the new case. That is the worst advice I can give you. Do not open the new case. What's the plan now? Are we waiting for Copenhagen Major to invest? Apart from like some miscellaneous investments that I'm thinking about making, generally speaking, yeah, I'm not really buying too many things right now. I'm waiting for a month before I put new money into the game. If I do decide to make investments, it'll probably be maybe I sell a skin or something and use that money. Right now I'm not putting new money into the game. I want to see what Copenhagen brings us to the economy. I feel like existing crafts will go down in price big time. And see, that's why, Yogi, I generally don't recommend my viewers to invest in crafts. I generally don't do it. Listen, you can have a nice craft collection. You can have crafts on your skins, but don't treat it as an investment. Treat it as like a collection. Treat it as something you enjoy, a hobby. And yeah, if you make money along the way, great. But if you were serious about growing your net worth and making a lot of money from this game and actually getting nice skins that you enjoy and you grow and grow and grow, generally speaking, I would stay away from crafts on skins as investments. They're not as liquid. It's sometimes tough to price check, and hopefully that makes sense. Rip my Cato crafts. Yeah, Cato crafts, oof. But if you're a Cato investor, Cato 15 investor or 14, you are doing pretty well. Where are you from? I'm from the United States, guys. I'm from the USA, East Coast. Yeah, super hard to price skins with craft, especially now with the new algorithm or the new system of crafting. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to price check. I completely agree with you. I cashed out my inventory, but I forgot to sell my Paris capsules. Should I still keep them? That's on you, my guy, Jeff. That's on you. I'm not telling you what to buy, what to sell. That's on you. It's your investment. It's your risk tolerance. If you want to be ballsy, you hold on to it, and 50-50 chance. It either rises or it crashes. I don't know how much money you've invested, and I don't want to tell you one way or the other because it is dangerous. That's why prices haven't been rising, because there's a lot of uncertainty. And when there's uncertainty in the markets, prices usually go down and they don't rise. Yeah. Hey, Fano, what's up? Finally an update. How excited are you about the new case? Very excited, Euro. I did a stream last night. Super excited. I think this was a good update. My question was more like, what would you do? Because I'm not that experienced. I mean, what would I do? But again, what would I do may be different from what you should do. You know what I mean? Just because I'm doing something doesn't mean you should also do that. Does that make sense? Because like everybody has their own, everybody's investments are personal to them. They're different. You know, I have different skins than you do. I have different investments than you do. I have different goals than you do, perhaps. Like, we all want to make money, but maybe I'm, you know, more greedy than you. Maybe I want a 5x or a 10x and you only want a 2x, or vice versa, you know what I mean? So like, I can't like generally tell you should sell right now because in a month, you know, I have some insider knowledge that Copenhagen's gonna be borderless. If I had that information, I would totally be selling Paris right now, but I don't, and you know, you just don't know. So as an investor, you want to protect against that, so that's why you have skins, that's why you have knives, that's why you have discontinued operation skins, because listen, the blue phosphor isn't gonna drop in price when Copenhagen comes out. When the new stickers come out and they're borderless, prices of the blue phosphor and my M4 Howl, they're not going to tank. To the same degree, or they may not even change at all, just because there are so few of them out there, but you know what I mean? But you best believe that my mouse investments are going to tank if they're, you know, if mouse qualifies for the major and has the same borderless sticker as, you know, as the previous couple majors. So yeah, everybody's investments are different, man. I can't tell you whether you should sell or not. It all comes down to your risk tolerance. I think there's literally a 50-50 chance, 50% chance that it's borderless, 50% chance that it's not. Prices will go either up or down significantly. Like what I'm doing at the moment, I'm still waiting to see what happens over the next month or so. Can Paris continue to rise a little bit higher? Maybe. Maybe I might take some risk off the table and sell some at a slight profit / break even. I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's anybody's best guess at this point. Dang, the poll is 85% no. That's crazy. Y'all really don't like this knife. The only time skin prices tank all around is during operations most of the time because of the new skins. Yeah, I agree. Wait, Mouse didn't qualify yet? I mean, we'll do the video tomorrow on like the teams that failed to qualify and such. And we'll like analyze the teams that yeah. So as of now, no teams have qualified, I'm pretty sure. I think there's like one more round. The RMRs are about to start. When did the RMRs start, chat? Opening stage, March 17th. No, it's too late. That's too late. European RMRs. Why? I need to find the website that has all this information. But if everybody did the same, the best advice would be to do it differently. Exactly. You don't want to like follow what everyone is doing. Exactly. I bought 150 Fnatic Hollows Paris recently for 17 yuan. Was that a good deal? I think Fnatic Hollows are underrated, like low-key. Like they had a redesign. They look pretty good. They are borderless. So I like them. I like their price. I like their price. We don't have guests bordered or borderless. We invest in people's speculations. No need to be 50-50. I mean, you're shooting in the dark, my guy. You're shooting in the dark. You don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, as I was saying, the chance of what's it called? The chance of them reintroducing patch packs to majors is lower than the chance of them giving us borderless. And the reason for that is history. They gave us the patch pack for one major and then they got rid of it. They did the same thing with graffitis and they got rid of them. You know, whenever you notice patterns as an investor, and whenever Valve make a decision to like give us a new item and then remove it, they don't reintroduce it. Like, who remembers the Rio storage container? I don't even, it's not even tradable. Who remembers the custom Rio container that everybody paid like hundreds of dollars to get a special container that looks like Rio that you cannot trade? It's locked to your account. Well, they added it for Rio, but guess what? They didn't add it in Paris. I can almost guarantee you they're not gonna do the same thing next major. So, I mean, because nobody really bought them, so they go with what works, and what doesn't work usually gets scrapped, is what I'm trying to say. Every year, prices tank, capsules go up every year before the next major, every year. That's true, they do. Did Fnatic qualify for the major? No, guys. No teams have qualified. Next week apparently is the RMR, and we will start to get into the thick of it. Next couple of weeks is going to be huge because that's when teams are actually going to qualify, make it to the major. Right now, teams have been eliminated from major, but next week and then a couple of weeks after that is going to be the big dogs. I just got a crime scene UMP. Should I cop it? Yes or no? Crime scene is good, low float, as long as you're not overpaying. I don't know, man. $65 seems a bit steep, but I don't have buff open to really know if that's a good price or not. So, like, what, you're gonna sell it to a guy who does trade-ups, maybe? I tend to stay away from investing in skins that are used for trade-ups. What I mean by that is investing in skins that have super low float for trade-ups. Like, you can invest in trade-up skins, that's fine, as long as they're not, like, super low float or super high float where you have to find a perfect seller. I like liquid items. I like items that I can instantly just boom, sell, find a seller or find a buyer, right? So listen, you can buy it, it's a good skin, but I don't know, it's not something I usually put money into. 9 and Fluxo are already out of the tournament. Yeah, we'll talk about them tomorrow. Entropic is bad now. They lost to like 10 no-name teams. Yeah, dude, Entropic hasn't been good in a while. So, yo, Fano, do you think that after the last update, almost every glitter and hollow from Paris will go up? In my opinion, especially some Mao's Fnatic Apex. I still am a believer of Paris. I still love some of the stickers that are only found in Paris. Some of the new designs like Apex and like the Mao's glitters. I'm still a believer. I'm still holding on to my investments. I'm not selling just yet. But like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic. I think the update was good, but I'm cautiously optimistic. It's not like, hooray, but it's good. Valve are doing good. Should I sell the Snake My Case now or wait? I bought them for 21 cents. You probably should have sold at the peak last night or 2 days ago. Right now, prices are stabilizing. Over the long term, they probably will rise. Do you think they're going to remove glitters in Copenhagen? I don't see why they would. They've only had glitters for a couple of majors. They usually don't, what's it called? Like, they had foils in the game for years. They only had glitters in the game for like a year or two. So I see no reason why they would get rid of glitters, but they might. You never know. Do you want to look at an AKK's hardened skin and tell me if you think you can notice a difference? I look at skins over on my Twitch. Here on YouTube, it's very hard for you guys to send me inspec links. So whenever I stream over on Twitch, that is when you guys can send me your crafts. I need to do a Twitch stream later this week, so maybe stop by the stream there. We can take a look at some crafts. Alright, chat, it's already 6 p.m. I don't want to make these streams super long. I know a lot of you guys are watching from various parts of the world, and it's getting kind of late for you guys, so please do me a favor, guys. On your way out, hit the like button. It helps the algorithm, shows this video to more viewers, and obviously helps grow the channel. It's completely free. Subscribe if you're new here, guys, and yeah, I have tons of new videos on the way, tons of content for you guys. I'm going to be streaming a lot more in this month, and I'm going to try my best to navigate these market conditions and make some money. Like, if you're interested in in following my journey, hit the subscribe button and let's grow together, guys. Have a good night, boys. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.